Dean the Deathologist, an animatronic sold by Home Depot in 2022 for $150. He's a super simple animatronic with head turning motion, a moving jaw, and a light effect in his drink to give the illusion of pouring water, or pouring liquor in this case. He's a pretty quirky character sold for a relatively low price, who can be easily displayed at home year-round, so of course he did super well. Dean was very popular and sold like crazy due to his wide appeal, so Home Depot decided the next year they would try and release another character like him. Enter Marie the Meddling Maid, a bit of a shorter character who traded the head turning motion for a swinging arm threatening to hit you with a bottle, and holding a feather duster in the other hand. She ended up much less popular than Dean though, since she would only be of interest to people who already owned Dean so they could go together. But otherwise she didn't have much appeal and versatility. Home Depot decided to try again though and created another animatronic in the following year, 2024. This was Jack of Spades. He's a character that's meant to be one of the attendees of the bar that Dean hosts, and with that they decided to make him able to sit, which is a fairly unique and versatile design. Jack of Spades was a taller animatronic that instead of having 2 movements, he had 3, and all for the same price. He bent his arm at the elbow to raise his glass and cigar at the same time, to, I don't know, take a drink and a puff at the same time. He's a multitasker. But this was his extra movement in addition to the head turn and the jaw movement that Dean has. This guy is decked out in jewelry, and speaking of decks, he is also holding a deck of cards. My guy should have been called the Deck of Spades. Coming off as some kind of businessy gambling man, he has a very unique look, with his skeleton being entirely painted gold this time. Home Depot definitely wanted Jack of Spades to be their next popular item after Dean's success and Mary's lesser popularity. And it totally worked. Jack of Spades is definitely the best of the 3, having the best value for the price, being taller, having more movements, and versatility with him being able to sit. He's also the most different looking, being all gold and having more detail generally. He kind of barely looks like he belongs with the others. The downsides on these guys are pretty minor. It's notable that their neck pieces are obviously from some different character, because while the rest of their like skeletal structure is bare bone, these neck pieces have molded on like fleshy bits that have just been painted over white like you won't notice. And most people won't notice. It's a minor little thing. And the arm bending mechanism for that animation on Jack of Spades is pretty difficult to put together and overall like janky. A lot of them stop working just because it's like at a tough angle, you know? But each of them are at a great price, typical of Home Depot. And personally, if I had to get one of them, I'd probably still get Dean. He's classic, honestly. He's even being recognized as such in the 2025 season, because Home Depot is releasing a small statue version of Dean. The first time a mini version has been done of a 6-foot character. Yeah, this is a pretty good line of animatronics, very non-offensive. There's nothing that wrong with any of them. Decent price, good looks, fun characters, good for displaying in your house year-round or displaying outside. And I wonder if they're going to add a 4th member to this group, because since 2022 and Dean's release, we've gotten one every year. But if we ended with Jack of Spades, I'd be totally fine with that. Jack of Spades is a really good one. Anyways, that is the whole like Dean lineup here, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye!